Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention over the last few weeks, you know that the NFL landscape is always shifting, but right now, some whispers out of Minnesota are catching fire. And it involves none other than Christian Darrisaw, the Vikings' talented offensive tackle. It's not every day you see such a high-caliber player potentially on the move, especially at this stage of the season. But sources are saying that the Vikings, who are currently sitting at 4-4 with a modest cap space of around $18 million, are considering a bold move. They might be open to trading Darrisaw in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2027 draft, and that's a game-changer for the Bears, especially as they're now 5-3 and firmly in the playoff hunt. The Vikings are in a tricky spot right now. Their primary concern seems to be cap management, especially with extensions looming for players like J.J. McCarthy. Darrisaw, just 26 years old and already an All-Pro with impressive stats, 52 career starts and 88. 4 grade from PFF and only 12 sacks allowed, is a cornerstone piece for any team. His performance this season has been nothing short of stellar. In 2025, he's played 9 games, boasting a 87. 9 PFF grade, ranking him as the 5th best offensive tackle in the league. His run block win rate is at 84%, and pass protection is equally impressive at 86. 2, he's been a reliable anchor, allowing minimal pressures, just 22 so far, and the numbers show he's a real difference maker when healthy. Even with a shoulder injury in Week 5, Darrisaw managed to return to form, and in Week 8 he recorded 0 pressures, creating explosive lanes for the run game and helping the Vikings' rushing attack. This potential move makes a lot of sense for Minnesota. They're prioritizing wide receiver depth and shoring up their defense, which currently ranks 15th in EPA per pass. But let's be honest, without Darrisaw's consistency and stability on the line, the Vikings might struggle against playoff-caliber teams like the Packers or Lions, especially considering their recent decline in odds, currently at +9, 0, and shifting to +3, 800 if they can't hold it together with their current roster. Now, what does this mean for the Bears? Well, frankly, it could be a massive boost for Chicago's offensive line. Darrisaw's presence would give the Bears an +18% increase in run block EPA, a huge deal for a team that's been trying to find consistency in the trenches. Our offensive line has been a bit of a mixed bag this season, ranked 16th overall, but adding someone like Darrisaw, who excels in zone runs, could help stabilize and elevate our run game to new heights. I mean, just think about the impact on Jahmyr Gibbs or even Khalil Herbert if he's back healthy, and how much more room they'd have to work with. Darrisaw's ability to create lanes is elite. He's averaged +11% lane creation for running backs this season, and his pass protection is top-notch, with an EPA pass of +012. That's the kind of consistency you want in the trenches, especially with a rookie quarterback like J.J. Williams, who's still finding his footing in the NFL. And let's not forget, the Bears' run game would get a serious upgrade. With Darrisaw on the line, our rushing attack could see an extra 300 yards over the course of the season, allowing Williams to develop his game without constantly facing pressure. The offensive line's success is crucial, especially considering our recent struggles with injuries and consistency. Having a player like Darrisaw, who's been relatively injury-free, aside from that shoulder in Week 5, could be the missing piece that unlocks our full offensive potential. Now, from a playoff perspective, the stakes are even higher. If the Bears manage to land Darrisaw, the odds for a deep playoff run could improve significantly. Right now, those odds are around +8-0, a long shot, but with Darrisaw's elite talent, that could drop to around +3-800, making us a much more dangerous team come January. His ability to provide clean pockets and create pressure-free zones could be the difference maker in tight playoff games, especially against teams with strong front sevens like the Vikings or Lions. The difference is noticeable with Darrisaw. The Bears could see a +22% increase in clean pocket time, which is huge for our offense and for J.J. Williams' development. It's about creating a sustainable, balanced attack, and he's the kind of player who can help us do that. Now, diving into the bigger picture, this move also speaks to the vision of the Bears' front office. They're not just looking to patch holes, but are aiming for a strategic upgrade that aligns with their long-term plans. Landing Darisaw would be a statement, saying that Chicago isn't just content with being competitive now, but is ready to build a dominant offensive line that could define the next era of Bears football. His experience, combined with his youth, makes him a perfect fit for a team that's trying to cultivate a core of young, talented players who can grow together and compete at the highest level. It's a move that would send a message to the rest of the division. The Bears are serious about contending, and they're willing to make bold moves to get there. But let's keep it real, the Vikings aren't just going to give away Darisaw without a fight. They'll want a premium pick, and the Bears have plenty of assets to offer. A first-rounder in 2027 is a significant price, but it's one worth paying if it means solidifying your offensive line for years to come. Plus, in the context of the NFL's current landscape, where protecting the quarterback and establishing a strong run game are king, having a player like Darisaw could be the difference in winning close games and securing a playoff spot. And what about the impact on our division rivals? Well, if the Vikings lose Darisaw, their offensive line takes a hit, and that could ripple across their entire team. The Lions, who are already a potent offensive force, might benefit from a weaker Vikings front, or they could step up and capitalize on the Vikings' potential vulnerability. For the Bears, this is about seizing the moment, about making a move that not only improves our team, but also shifts the balance of power in the NFC North. We've seen how small changes can have big ripple effects. A dominant offensive line can open up the run game, extend drives, and give our defense a break, ultimately leading to more wins and a stronger playoff push. In the end, this potential Darisaw trade is about more than just a player swap. It's a statement of intent from the Bears' front office, a signal that they're serious about contending now and building for the future. With the team sitting at 5-3, right in the thick of the playoff hunt, making a move like this could be the catalyst for a deep postseason run. It's about maximizing our strengths, fixing our weaknesses, and setting the foundation for sustained success. So, Bears fans, the excitement is real. This kind of move could define our season, and honestly, it's exactly the kind of bold move we've been hoping for. Stay tuned, because if this deal comes through, it could be a game changer for us. And remember, we're all in this together, rooting for our team, supporting every move, and dreaming big about what this season can become. The NFC North is heating up, and with a little luck and a lot of passion, the Chicago Bears might just make a statement that echoes through the league for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Darisaw joining the Bears would be the boost we need to make a deep playoff run? Would you trade a first-round pick in 2027 for a player of his caliber? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. Let's keep the passion alive and let's keep pushing forward, because this season is far from over, and with a little luck and some bold moves, the Bears could be on the path to greatness once again.